Hi, I'm David Maxwell. I'd like you to join me tonight for a look back at my grandfather, Trent Maxwell. He'll be forever remembered as one of science fiction's greatest heroes, as the title character of the 1954 classic serial film, Captain Chrono and the Battle Through the Ages. This film has since become a cult classic, but it has a very unique and interesting history behind it. And tonight we'd like to ask you to be a part of that history by donating to our Jumpstarter campaign to help us complete and restore all 12 chapters of this serial so it can be seen the way it was originally intended. The image quality of the film and audio tracks have degraded over the years. Restoration efforts are underway to preserve the serial, but more funds are needed to accomplish this.
Time displacement. The game is finished, clock stopper.
Each week, children would flock to the theaters to see their favorite heroes fight for truth and justice against the forces of evil. His arch-nemesis was an alien from Alpha Centauri known as the Clock Stopper.
Captain Chrono will never stop me now.
Captain Chrono was one of the last of these serials produced, as the medium was dying out due to weekly television competition. Now to put an end to this infernal machine once and for all. Time's up, Clock Stopper.
That's what you think, Captain Chrono. Now you're out of time.
12 chapters of the serial were produced in all, and it was considered a modest success in its time. However, with the popularity of color film on the rise, Captain Chrono was quickly forgotten about for many years. It wasn't until the mid-1970s that sci-fi enthusiast Gene Lucas, while looking for his secret stash, accidentally found episodes 1 through 9 in a Democracy Pictures warehouse and brought Captain Chrono back to life. Far out! Unfortunately, episodes 10 through 12 could not be located and were believed to have been lost in a studio fire in the 1960s. With no surviving cast members or materials to consult, a new generation of fans were left to speculate as to just how the serial had ended. The last surviving chapter began with the Clock Stopper going back in time to warn himself of his own defeat at the hands of Captain Chrono.
I thought I might see myself in here. I am from your future, and I have come to warn you about Captain Chrono. You've come to warn me? I have everything under control. I think you should explain yourself.
The chapter ended with Captain Chrono's fate left uncertain.
The game is finished, Clock Stopper.
Why, Captain Chrono, I thought you might come here, but you're too late. Way too late.
The world will never bow to you.
Oh, it shall. It shall, Captain Chrono. Behold the cosmic cannon. It's already charged up. The world shall bow to me. Time is mine.
60 years after its production, Captain Chrono has a larger fan base than ever. Conventions are held nationwide, comic books are back on the shelves, and a big-budget Hollywood remake is on the way. However, fans are still wanting to see the final 3 chapters of the original 1954 serial. These were thought to have been lost in a fire in the 1960s, but as fate would have it, these 3 chapters did survive. A local film agent who wishes to remain anonymous was purchasing a box of what he thought to be old snuff films from a street dealer. Mixed in with the films were the missing chapters of Captain Chrono. Recognizing what he had, he immediately contacted and sold the reels to my family. A restoration is currently in progress. However, we need your help through crowdsource funding to continue the project so Captain Chrono can be seen in its entirety. Anything you can give would be helpful. I thank you for myself, my family, and of course, Captain Chrono.